Mm, right, let me check, 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 check. So, mm, all right. So this looks like ready. So welcome everyone to the eighth and last part. We're going to finish this mod today and with some sad news because most of the things that are in this mod are not on the Switch version, and I only have the Switch version, so that's a little unfortunate. Which and that's how it is, right? Right? Mm. Okay, I believe you can hear me. I cannot check right now, but I think you can hear me. So I'm going to put YouTube, Twitch. Yeah, thank you, Twitch. I want to log in. So, let's get back what we should. So this is where we stopped last time. So what do you say? I don't care. Oh, also let's try to enter the dream world if somehow possible. Give me another bed. Yeah, should be awake. That's not negotiable. Okay, this doesn't. Probably is not implemented on Switch yet. But I'm going to try a few times. So, let me explain. Most of the bosses here have a legend that says the foe is not yet in this realm, so that means that the boss is not implemented in this version. And I'm also checking the encyclopedia of the mod, and there are a lot of new things, but I don't know which ones of them are implemented on the Switch. So yes, this is probably going to be the last part of the mod until it gets updated someday. And don't worry, because the next week you're going to have an stream anyway. So don't worry about it. The regular Sunday at 6 p.m. CEST stream won't disappear. Unless I have something more important to do, which is not the case right now. And yeah, right now I'm checking other YouTubers' videos just to see if I miss something, because well, I do this not for showing everything, but more of the point of having fun, you know. But as I said, I don't know which of the locations are in the Wii U version, or which ones are in the probably in a closed beta. I don't know. I mean, it's been like 2 months already. September 15. So I have the latest version. Well, let's do something. Let's explore Hebra and try to find what we were trying to find the last time. Because since this is going to be the last episode, well, I'll try to do something a little different. Which is aside of just finishing what we should finish. It is unlikely that we have another. How do I say? It's unlikely that we have more content that I already discovered, so this is probably going to be the last episode. And then my plan is to go back to Xenoblade if I manage to do things, because I also need free time. But I'm finishing something that will let me have a little more free time, because I want to. And right now, in some projects that will get me more basis of the things that I like to do. Oh, I also forgot that link. Oh, come on. Seriously? The shower has been closed. I think it's the bow or something. I don't know. The last time I didn't. The last time this thing happened in one place, and I think this is a problem of the mod. Hold on. Version 1.9.10a? Where did I downloaded the second wine mod? Because here it says version 1.9.10 and the actual version is 1.9.14. So I think I downloaded a very outdated version, So I think what I'm going to do first is try to upgrade, and then I think we can proceed. Mm. Let's see. Mm. Second, why not? Let's see if I can do this fast. Do-do-do. Reboot to payload, yes. I don't actually remember where did I download this. Okay, yes, probably I have the entire mod outdated. So I'm going to re-download and whoops, okay, since it looks like I had the mod outdated, I don't know why, because now that I think, where did I download this? It's for Wii U, not Switch. It must be removed. And oh, it is for Wii U. Okay, so where's this? Which is the Switch version? Okay, yeah, for Switch, yeah, there was only one version, and it's the one that I do have right now. So, did I think it's going to be finished here? Just, I'll try to search new locations and just try to do something with it. Because it's like the. Yeah, so it looks like this mod was made for Wii U rather than Switch, and the developer just made a lazy port, which is unfortunate. But I guess it is what it is, and I cannot do anything about it. Unless I try to port it myself, but I have zero experience in modding, so please don't ask for it. So it's if it crashes a lot, then I'm going to finish here and move on with another project. Well, this was a very sad moment. So I thought that are going to explore more, but looks like the developer just doesn't care about the Switch version, which I agree. I mean, you don't have to port everything for everything, right? I mean, it's a little bizarre that the developer made this for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, for the Wii U. Well, because the Wii U sold 14 million units compared to Nintendo Switch, which sold I think 125 million or more. I don't remember at this point. So we're back again. The game crashed, and I tried to. I'm saying this for the recorded video. I tried to search for an update because it looks like I have an outdated version of the mod, but the developer didn't update it for the Nintendo Switch. So I have to endure with this and find the place and try to find places that I don't even know if they exist. Because it's not like in Depths of the Kingdom where the locations are pretty visible. By the way, the developer finally made a spreadsheet with the locations. Yeah, I think it's the bow. I think it's about the problem, so I'm going to remove it from the inventory or not use it because it looks like it's glitched or something. Yeah, a message for the developer of the mod. Please update it for the Nintendo Switch. Thank you. I'll try to remove the bow before going any further. This does surprise me because like in challenge mode, this never happened to me. All these things work in the at the moment, and most bugs are not even present. There are still bugs, but your game won't crash. So I think with that mod, the developers, modelers, etc., did a very great job of balance and even fixing things that Nintendo didn't fix by themselves. So where was I going? Oh, it's the other way. So I'll try to search here if there's something new, something added into the game. Because most of the bosses are not present in this version. What you said is unfortunate, but oh, what can we do here? Let's just enjoy what we do actually have. But I don't know if I did everything that is doable. And I say again, why? I mean, is it easier to make mods for the Wii U? Even if it is the same game, because I feel like it is the same game. But with some modifications. Meh. I'll let him go. Hello, boy. Goodbye. Yeah, a little unfortunate that we have to end knowing this because I don't have I have a Wii U, I have Simu, but I don't have the Switch version of the the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild, and I don't know anyone first of all, so don't expect me to go for the Wii U version because then I have to start again and I don't have a lot of free time at this point, so yes, there are people that say, and a lot of people, that you can do a lot with your time, and yes, you can do a lot with your free time, depending of who you are and what your ideas are and how efficient you are. In my case, because I'm constantly going for new ideas, I just tend to go slower than the rest of the people, and I just try to make things as quick as possible, but as efficient as possible as well. And I'm trying to make new content. Damn it! Is this for, is this for? Oh, I think. Damn it! Whoa, that was... You found me. Wow. Bye-bye. That was a little extreme for a Korok Sith. Yet I'm still alive. Here is a little boring. Nintendo didn't make a good job for this region because people barely even touch it, including myself. I mean, there can be interesting things in this part of the map, but in my case, I don't think that this microphone is a little... there's supposed to be a new tower. I don't know where it is because the encyclopedia doesn't give that much information about it. So try to search it, and if I don't find anything, then I'll probably give up. Well, probably not. I'm surely going to give up because I cannot do anything. It's not like in my control, it's not like in my power to figure out this kind of things, because I think it is what I can do with the Switch version of the mod. So there's only one release in the GitHub project. Yes, certainly a strange way of finishing things, but well, it is what it is. You can't expect to do everything perfectly. So let's just enjoy what we have and just play with it. Damn it. What the? What did a flower rush? Time to eat. What is in the menu? Mmm, delicious. Thank you, Mr. Lisalfos. Damn it. What can I use? Yeah, let's go with this. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, I don't think there's nothing new I can do in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so I think this series of games is done for me. It's been good, it's been enjoyable. And I had a good time with it. I mean, this channel proves it, right? But at the same time, I don't want to lose this channel because it's been an incredible journey. And I enjoy making videos. I mean, I said it before, but from all the people that I know, I'm the only one still doing videos for YouTube. At least on a regular basis. The rest, well, I don't know, because there was a time where when everyone wanted to be a YouTuber just for getting fame, doing things, getting inspired by others. Well, in my case, it's a little different, and I always maintained that position. I changed my style over the years because it went from recreating movies with a shitty gear, a shitty setup, because it was the old YouTube days where when you just uploaded what you wanted and not worrying about people will like it, people will dislike it. But just you and your friends in the happy times. I mean, there is no such thing as happy times, but unique times. And I think the 2000s and 2010s were the happy times, at least for the internet, because you could say, oh, there was a big financial crisis that threw the world away, but that's one side of the story. On the other side of the story, well, that was before TikTok, because in my time TikTok was called Musical.ly, and probably a lot of you doesn't know the old name for most of you probably don't know the old name of TikTok and that kind of thing. Oh, a Hinox. Hello. Shall we kill the Hinox? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let me... I killed at 15,000 health Inox and no, I cannot kill this. I mean, yes, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are a little different in terms of mechanics, but I shouldn't have that many problems, right? So let's just throw this and get weapons. Oh, that's a very good load for Inox. Eat. Eat. And your stomach should be full. Oh, and wood too. Nice. Neckorm. So I'm going to be exploring here in general because I'm probably never going to come here again. And when I say never, I mean probably my whole life. Even if I reopen the game. And going back into the 2010s days. Before TikTok was invented, it was called musical.li or musically, like I call it. And it was the same as today's. It's not that very different. Come here. And now this, well, is... I mean, it's like another platform. I don't really see the point of saying like it's designed for brain rot or that kind of things I read on the internet. Because let's be honest, most of the platforms are like this, are designed to be addictive, and most of the content is there just to keep you entertained and keep you on the platform, wasting your time and not doing anything productive. I mean, you can probably gain skills or etc. looking at those places, but it's not going to be the case for most of you, as most of the information that is on internet is specialized and is not centralized in one single platform. So you should take advantage of that instead of just I think I forgot about which are... Nice. Do I have a... Yes, this is going to help me. And people will say that the internet in the old days were better, but I don't agree at all with that affirmation, because in the old days where ADSL existed, or DSL, depends of where you're from, I believe. But in my country was called ADSL, which was an upgraded version of dial-up. In those days you had to Well, probably not in 80s as all, but in when the dial-up days existed, you had to call the computer with your phone and pay for every minute you were, and then plain tariffs came. At least that's how it was called in my country. I didn't remember this dude had a lot of health. And well, in those days, the internet was bad. You had to wait a lot for the videos to load. And now you can watch any video anytime you want. Back then, PCs had a hard drive, which probably a lot of you will ask, what is a hard drive? Or you will probably have heard of it, but never experienced it. But back in those days, uh, there was like a disk that spins, and you had to wait all half the day for your computer to boot up. And then the solid state drives came. They were expensive back in the day, and now are cheap. Even with the NAND price increase, they're still cheap than 8 years ago. My PC is 10 years ago, and I bought 1 terabyte of hard drive with by 180 euros, and now you can with 123, even with the price increase. So imagine if a lot of time goes by, because this crisis is not going to be forever, as this high demand for I believe is just for speculating. Like, you could fire all your employees and survive with just AI, but it is useless, and it was only like a thing just to place the shareholders into believing that they were reducing costs, even if that wasn't going to be true if it was successful, because someone will make things cheaper and that's it. I mean, it's not like AI is going to be. It's not like AI is going to be bankrupt next year, but it isn't going to be like the next industrial revolution, as some people will guess, because AI cannot replace humans. It can do things that regular automation cannot yet do, and they can serve as a better search engine, but that's about it. I mean, yes, they can create art, but in my experience, I don't. Well, I tried one time with one music album I made. I tried to generate one with AI back in 2022 when it was like tendency. It didn't work, and I had to shoot I had to take a photo, and I think it worked better than I expected. Because at the end, it felt more original. It felt like I had more control, and with AI, you just enter something and wish that the AI has the idea that is in your mind. But the problem is, it's not in your mind. You cannot explain your mind to anyone. I think unless you're a human with a lot of years living, because AI, what training does have 5 years around all the internet and around all the internet, not in real life, because most humans like me have 23 years of constant training and still have a lot to learn. So it's not like we can replace humans easily. And also, both like ChatGPT, the problem is that they're not afraid of making mistakes. So most of the time, they don't think about the answers, even if you click the button of think more or ask for sources. They won't even check if they work. They just put a link that probably doesn't even exist. They don't even, and sometimes they don't even search of the internet or they go for archive.org. I don't know. No, 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 no. I wasn't. Sorry, I wasn't going to sleep. I was going somewhere else. Where's the shop? Or the cooking pot? I need the cooking pot. Well, first let's stop to the shop. Yeah, this. Anything else I can buy? Nah. If they heal me, that's enough for me. Oh, there is a cooking pot. So let's prepare some recipes with. Yeah, I think you know what's the what we're going to be making. Yes, welcome to the new age where AI is not that kind of thing that we all thought it was going to be, because it was going to be the next revolution, but the problem is that in the old days, ChatGPT couldn't search the internet. Now it can, and you had to rely on information that it had. And back in those days, he could tell you accurate information, even if it was a little of thing, because that was trained with the entire internet or most of the internet, and now everyone has their own AI. The well, ChatGPT sucks, but I think most of them also suck because I don't know if any of you have seen the AI drive-through or have talked with AI customer service. They all suck. I always had to ask for human because the AI assistants don't know any information, cannot ask for more information, cannot think, cannot propose answers, and you always have to rely on. Because I remember one time when I asked for support, I saw there was a chatbot, and I say, "Let me speak with a human, please. You cannot do anything." And the human talk and say, "Okay, we had this problem. I'm going to offer you a solution," and that's it. That is how it should be. And the day ChatGPT or your chatbot can do that, then that is going to be a different story. But until that day comes, please don't replace customer support with a chatbot. That isn't going to help your business. It's going to do the opposite effect. It's going to uh, make your customers reject you, and it's going to make as a lot of people unsatisfied. Did I say that? And then your reputation is going to go down. Even if your product is good, if you don't solve the problems, you're going to be left behind. Because what? Using AI? Yes, I mean, yeah. If you don't use AI, you're not going to move forward in the world. Like, I solve people problems. I don't need AI or something like. I don't know. I make Excel spreadsheets. Why do I need AI? I mean, probably you can use AI to code, and this is going to you're going to need to fix the thing because it doesn't code well. I try to. Well, I don't know how to code. I know the basics, but I I had to search on the internet for things that ChatGPT couldn't do. I told him, hey, this doesn't work, this fucking doesn't work. Tell me easier things, tell me how to do it this way, this and other. Yes, so lesson of the day. You cannot learn anything with ChatGPT, at least with ChatGPT. Probably with DeepSeek you can, or Gemini, or another chatbot which are going to and another thing that I'm sure that is affecting chatbots is the censorship, and not like Chinese style censorship, but like I don't want to the chatbot to speak about sex content or inappropriate crime, drugs, whatever, and then we're going to put filters, and then the chatbot says, should I say this? Should I say that? Should I? And and it does because of that there's a lot of missing information and a lot of things that doesn't make sense. It's like in YouTube, search for someone or something that is heavily censored on YouTube, and you'll see that a lot of the references are going to be that, and that, and there a part of missing information is what censorship does. And in the age of AI, which is like there's AI, let's regulate it, let's censor it. So I don't know. We can protect the end customer, and then you make it useless with that. So if it is useless for business, because like I remember searching one time for like how can you make money with AI, and the answers were kind of shit. They were only for making random things, which now you can do. I remember one time I made random names with just the national statistic list of names and just mixing it with in Excel, and it gave me a better result than ChatGPT could give me, which is nice. I don't know what this girl is about. I wanted to sell. Oh, the lady's on floor behind, I believe. Damn it. Well, at least I know how to climb. Hello and welcome to the Rito General Store in Sleepy Freckon. Where's the da 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 da? Take my rope sapphire out of them for whopping 1014 rupees. My topaz for 900. My amber, sorry, for 210, and my ruby for 210. Again. Anything else? I could sell these potions because I don't need them. Or at least I think I don't need them, because I probably need them. So I explored this side. I'm going to explore this side and then this side to see if I can find something new. And don't worry, because I'm not going to be here much longer, because if I don't find what I wanted to find, then this is going to be over until the developer pushes a new update, which is going to be never. Or unless I get the Wii U version, which is only purchasing the game and dumping it into my PC or modding my Wii U. But I think purchasing the same game twice doesn't make any sense. Although I purchased this game not 9 years ago, because hey, it's going to be 9 years since, I think in March 17 or something, it's going to be 9 years since the Switch launched. Wow, a lot of time has passed. Isn't it nice? And oh, double my fortune. Yes. Oh, I think this is a Master Koga. Oh, okay. Let's see how fast I can kill this. Whoa, your speech was longer than your life. What a surprise. Oh, another cooking pot. Oh, a bed. Let's take a nap. Why? Because I can. Come on, Link. Don't be such a fool ass. You have a fire next to you. And then a blue moon appears. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that wasn't the case. You're not going to sleep again. It's probably not going to get me a different result. I'm back in the cold again. Probably I should claim this. What does it say? There a mountain climbing path. Nice. That's what I wanted to do. Climbing a damn mountain to the top. So I got the Switch back in 2017 Christmas. I still have the video unboxing the Switch. Yes, I still have the video to this day. Which for me is kind of special, because you remember that the Switch has 9 years, and I still remember the first, well, not the first, the gameplays I did of Mario Odyssey. And the amount of people that watched my streams, which were a lot back in the day. And I liked that game. I never opened it if again after completing it, like most of the games I played, that I played once and then I barely open again. Because, well, as a human you get bored of things. That's a part of the life. You grow up and you find better stuff to do, and then don't bother with it anymore. Damn it. Damn it again. Well, more material to sell. Interesting weapon. Not bad, not bad. Or probably it's bad, who knows. Let's claim this thing. Probably there's something interesting here. So yeah, 9 years, it seems like a lot, but it happened really fast for me. I barely remember I remember my 10s, 12s, 14s, 16s. But I barely remember my 8 from 20 and above, and I'm 23. So time goes fast, and when you close and open your eyes, it's a new world. It's a new experience. It's a new thing. And looks like and then the bad times and the good times, and well, that's how life is. At the end of the day, you live and you die, and supposedly your mission is to set a legacy, but the legacy never comes because you were spending most of the time, I don't know, taking drugs, probably. If you speak with a lot of people that is my age, most of them can't even tell about your life. Yeah, Mr. Hero, you scare me. The developer did a really interesting job with the message, having a custom one for each one of them, you find. And it's not like you use ChatGPT, I believe, because this update is for 2022, almost 4 years. Oh, okay. Yeah, these are very slow. Let's just ignore them. It's not worth it. Whoa. Nice. See, if you ask a lot of people about their lives, probably one of them can tell you about their awards, their their awards, their goals, or something about it. Because if you even ask them about their life plans, the answer is probably going to be I don't know, or something similar, like I don't know, whatever, or I'm going to be a public employee. And that's a little sad to hear that most of the people only want to work want to go work for the government and not worry about anything else going in the on the world, and with a life that most of the time you ask yourself, okay, so they like to live like that and don't have any dreams, don't have any goals or whatever. And then you have myself with, well, probably not a lot of goals, but there are still plans, so I do have a to-do list. Most of people don't have. Because they think that they can live forever, or they are young, or bah, I'll quit smoking one of these days. And then the day never comes because they just extend the date forever and forever. They make effort of quitting smoking and then never happen. And then they, I don't know. Some say when I finish the package, I'll quit smoking. Some of them say quitting is hard, or I'll quit when I get older. I still have time. Well, let me tell you something. I also do think that I have time, but I don't have time. Because what happens when you. What happens that you have shorter days on your life that you imagine, and then the thing that you promised yourself that you were going to do, you end up never doing it. Because you were worried with other things like studying 100 degrees and 100 masters. And the goal is studying forever, but making absolutely zero money. And yes, not everything in life is making money. I know, but for most people, it's not also making money. It's having a life project. Most of them don't have. And in my case, well, I have an entire website that is explaining my adventures with. Well, you probably have to find it. It's public, but I'm probably going to leave that as a mystery because it's not something very interesting to hear. It was a school project, and then, well, that was left there. I still need to update it because a lot of things were happening, and a lot of things happen in life. And do I think that I'm in a better position after living a lot of time? Well, I don't know if 20 years is a lot, but I just think that you are in the top of the world and you are not in reality. And well, life is limited, so why should you worry about uh, getting a woman, having kids, and in order to maintain that, you have to leave a shitty work, retire if it's possible. Today's world. Or you can choose to live a life you like, whether it's rich or poor, and then when you die happy. You have a lot of things that you have done in life. You can make a list. You can even write your biography. I Well, in my case, probably my biography is going to be my adventures because there's no much to talk about in my life. Because life in the cities are a little boring. Let's be honest. Most of city life is consists of waking up, commute to your work or school, and do the same over and over again. And then if you want to add additional things, you can add complain about your life, complain about your government, complain about your job, complain about everything, even if it doesn't really affect you. Even in the least kind of things. Yeah, complaining is like this the holy bible of people in my country. Or this is some part. The other half of the other chapter of the Bible is mm, don't do anything. When you're asked about what do you like to do with your life, answer with, I don't know, or living, or going to whatever nightclub you can name, and then woohoo, party from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. all night, and you go to these nightclubs open when you go to sleep and they close when you wake up. I mean, it's not like you have to wake up at 6 a.m. That's not my message here. My message is that don't treat your life like you have all the time in the world, because you probably don't. And also, don't smoke, it's not worth it. Probably don't drink because it's wasting money. And also, don't pay $200 a week just for going to party. There are better plans in life. I promise. I mean, I don't. I go out. Yes, I go out. I touch grass. A lot of what more people that don't like nature do, which is the title of my next album, which is not cancelled, but it's not like a. It's more like a secret that I like to preserve, because I'm not really good with making beats on time, and that's something that I had to fix with myself, because I want to do things and I want to do that things with a least amount of time, and also moving out into a small village, because here in the city I believe that, well, yes, you go out, there are a lot of things to do. Well, probably not a lot nowadays, because I went around everywhere I know, and what did I find? Yes, I found a lot of interesting things, but most of them are outside of urban areas or in less populated zones. Why? It's because I like the town more? It's because I hate cities? Well, I don't know. But when I ask people for plans, most of the time is going out to eat. And yes, it's interesting to go out to eat, but never in the list of plans was going into nature, doing something. Well, there was one time when that answer was named. Oh, there's another Hinox here? It doesn't look like a Hinox. What is this? Oh, it's just a rock. Ah. Well, like I say, most of the people plans is going to eat or going for a walk, which is nice, but there's a point, at least with me, where it's like the 16th time we've done this. Can't we just do something different, perhaps? Because in my case, I did a lot of things and I moved to a lot of new things, and I'm grateful for that because it gave me better perspective with my life. And even if there are a lot of difficulties, at the end I managed to get where I am right now. It took a lot of time, but since I started in my 10s, because a lot of people say, hey, you're in your 20s, you're young. But I started in my 10s, so now that I'm in my 20s, I do have a... Well, I don't have a life period anymore because most of the things that I did, I already done it, so... So yeah, my checklist is empty. It's not like I want to be a rock star or something. I make music. Well, I made music in the first place because I wanted to make soundtracks for me and for YouTube. You can use my music in your YouTube videos if you like, as long as you credit me. Don't be an asshole. Because I made that for you, not for me. I mean, I made them for me, but I don't think anyone will want to listen or want to use it in their videos. Because that was my main plan. Probably go also and enjoy the nature, which is the next big album, which is going to be longer than what most of you think. It's a big project, and I want to make that big project happen. And I have now a lot of tools to making it possible. And very happy. And if you didn't know, I also released a new EP, the next part of Santa Claus El Drogao. I mean, probably you want to check my main channel. It's almost empty, and I won't blame you for that because, well, it's not like now this music is compatible with my usual style of music, which is not made to make it perfect, but make it how do I say it? Make it like you want to listen hundreds, 1,000 times, because sometimes I go back into my old breaks, I listen to them, and I think, wow, this really sounds good. This sounds like I really want to listen again and again, and I end up liking my own music. I mean, a lot of people probably won't say this, but I end up liking my music more than other music, because there's a point where music is the same all the time, but in my case I always try to innovate, explore into other styles. Yeah, probably a lot, other artists do that as well, but I don't see it as often, or I don't even see it at all. Oh, hello, Shokoro3329. Unfortunately, this is the last episode because there's nothing more to see, at least in this, at least in the Switch version. So I'm just ending with little battles and trying to search if there's even a small amount of things that are new. Damn it. Let me guess. Like I say, I make music for because I have fun. And it's something unique about me. Like just I make music. I know I know people that are probably excellent musicians for a long time, and then I pick up an instrument and I made an entire universe. I don't want to talk much about this, but there was one guy at my school that played this instrument from a long time, and me as a kid, I didn't like to take take instruments. And then one time, 7 years ago, I believe, at this point, I decided to pick up that same instrument and, well, try to learn to make something. And then that went more, and then computer instructing was born, which it at that time because I made a demo, and I think that demo sounded better than the original version because I didn't replace everything with shitty pianos. I didn't make this mistake again, so the next albums that I made, I just play whatever I could play because I'm not an excellent player. And well, if I made mistakes, I just repeat it again until. Well, in that time, I had like a release date in my mind, but nowadays it's like I have a release date, but if I had to delay it in order to sound good for me in the future, I will, because I regret very much doing that decision. Now I'm remaking this album, computer restart distracting rewriting, which will release probably not very late, because I want to fix the mistake I did 4 years ago. Because even today, I think that's the best piece of art I've ever made. And I don't regret a single minute that I put into it. Because it's something that I listen and look back at those times, which weren't as hard as I think it was. Because most of the hard times were because of the old life that I had, and then the new life that I reached. Well, I mean, yes. Like 4 years later, I still think that was the one of the best things that I made with my free time. and then I kept improving, doing better things, doing better things. I mean, I don't know what else to add. Quit following me, please. Come on. Well, there should be a place to sleep. Not very far. So what about now? Now I'm moving into new projects. Well, I have a one project that I'm probably going to finish today or tomorrow, finally, because I had a lot of trouble and I had to experiment with new toys that I got and stuff because I want to renovate my entire production setup. Because it's becoming a bottleneck. Yes, I work like a professional YouTuber, even though I have 600 subscribers. But I like doing this. They say, if you enjoy doing it, you're going to get better with the time. And a lot of people don't do dual PC setups anymore, but I still do. But because I enjoy that small part of doing these things. Because it's like I just come here and it's not like it changed my soul because it's not like I'm reborn or something, but I kinda just I mean I don't know how to explain. It feels like oh someone left a gift for you. What it is? Oh an arrow. Good morning. This is the wall. Come back again soon. Okay, cannot probably enter into a dream world. I'll try once again. And not anymore because I don't want to waste an entire. Probably I'll make a bit about it if I manage to get it. If I have time again to do these kind of things because as you see I have a lot of side projects. Probably some of them personal that I won't probably share to anyone. Or probably will because there's a point where there's no you don't have more to hide and you just show everything, especially if you're in the edge of death. But that is not my case. I mean, I'm not at the edge of death. I'm probably not even close. Because I don't tend to. I mean, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. Never in my life. I can sort that. And I can give evidence of that. Thanks for helping with the battle. I'm back to visit soon. So I think this is it. This is the entire mod. I don't have anything else to check. And I don't know what else to find. And if there exists, I think making streams of it is going to be more helpful. So this is it. This is the mod. At least from my part, this is everything that I wanted to do. It started with a little adventure and then we ended up here. And yes, this stream is shorter than B12, but there's not much to see anymore. And I don't say it like with a sad tone or something. It's like I don't have any more objectives to reach. I mean, in the old days, I took a video game, I made a story, just playing with the character. But nowadays, life is different, and well, the postman can check this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's go to swim. Yummy. Sorry, I had to. Well, let's break the master's word. Now that we are here. The wait for the region, which is 9 minutes. Well, let's take a swim. Because why not? The water is nice. It's nice to swim here. Also, let's purchase some goods. I mean, this feels like a nice vacation in the Caribbean or in the Canary Islands. Whatever suits best for you. And I never used this. Should I grab something? Yeah, let's make an arrow. So I don't know if you can do some anything with this. Not. There's probably an explanation to it. But I think I'm done with the mod. At least until I get news, an update, or I discover something by looking at YouTube. Whenever I have time. And I think that's it. Well, it's been an incredible adventure. It's been nice to be here with you. And yes, I think, I mean, nobody watches Xenoblade, and I'll try to bring new content of whatever things I like, because I don't want to let this channel abandon. So I want to make I want to explore new worlds, new territory, and new interesting things to do because this life is very beautiful. Well, life sucks. In general terms, it sucks. But if you remove the city, the politics, and the entire assholes that just like to do stupid things, uh, to make the shareholder happy, I don't know. I mean, you remove most of these things. The life is just an unique thing that you have to live, die, and forget. Because there's no point of complaining every single day. There's no point of screaming every single day. There's no point of getting angry at simple things. There's no point also in discussing everything in life. Sometimes it's better to sit down, be quiet, and listen to the amazing things that life offers to us. Because, I mean, that's the point of life, isn't it? To enjoy things that we enjoy. And not worrying about problems. I started streaming when I called. I started with a single PC, then I moved into. I started with an iPad, then I moved into PC, then two PCs. Back then, when my laptop sucked, because even back then I used it a lot of a second PC. Then I got a second PC out of old parts. And the chassis of my first PC gaming, which is almost 10 years old, believe it or not, is almost 10 years old since I got my first gaming PC. Time flies. It was from November 2016. About 10 years is going to make. 10 years, and you can look at this age because this PC box is like a very old one, but I don't want to purchase any new. I added a new fan for better cooling, and that's about it. There's no much more. And yeah, the message today is enjoy life. Go to. Don't worry, I'll search for new projects. Aside of Xenoblade, of course. I want to finish that game once and for all. At least once and for all. And then moving on to new things. Will I get the Switch 2? I don't know. Probably if there's a game that I'm really interested in, I'll probably take a look at the console. Probably the price will low, but I also want to take advantage of any hardware vulnerability that can get, because I don't think we'll get that lucky like with the Switch 1, which had a vulnerability that made it unpatchable with a hardware modification that Nintendo made with the version 2 of the Switch. Of the Switch 1 is and then the only thing you could do was soldering a mod chip. And I don't know if the future of Nintendo Switch 2 modding is going to be making another mod chip. No one has yet broken the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know if there's any interest of doing it. Or because I mean, I'm not in this rich true world because the world is different from when the Nintendo Switch 1 came out. So, what's the difference? And we still, I haven't, I didn't even renew my Nintendo Online subscription because I didn't feel like I was going to use it anymore. I don't know if I'll purchase it again, to be honest, because I don't even. I could open Super Mario Maker 2 one time, but I didn't feel like doing it. So right now, I'll just without the Nintendo Switch subscription. I didn't cancel it. I just didn't renovate it, and then it canceled by itself. This that was against Nintendo policies, but I'm not banned, so I don't know. Well, I'll finish talking because it's just adding more unnecessary time. So, goodbye. Thank you, every single one that was here. Thank you, and I'll see you the next week for more fun and more things to do in this magical thing that we call life. When where everything's possible, there's no right in future and there's no right in end. So enjoy what you do and don't look back. It's not worth it. I promise.